Hey guys, what's up? This is Greg Trzebowski with the Deepest Dream YouTube channel. For more movie and TV reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. For this video, I am doing a very quick, spoiler-free mini review of Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. Runs 115 minutes. Starts streaming on Netflix on July 3rd. Obviously, if you have seen these previous iterations of the Beverly Hills Cop films, it centers on Axel Foley, a police officer, cop, detective who doesn't really go by the rules, and sometimes when he is actually in the middle of his investigations, there's a lot of things, a lot of property value sinks down because he's crashing his cars into everything, buildings collapse, seemingly so. In this movie, the same equation, same formula lies here. There in the beginning, it starts off at him doing some kind of investigation, criminal investigation in a hockey arena, and it leads to a big chase outside and a lot of property damage, police car damage, and Axel Foley is in trouble once again. It's one of these endearing traits of Axel Foley, which obviously does not endear him to a lot of the people, the main characters from the Beverly Hills Cop franchise. We're talking about Billy Rosewood, played by Judge Reinhold. There's John Taggart, played by John Ashton. And of course, there's also Paul Reiser plays Jeffrey Friedman. Paul Reiser is with Eddie Murphy at the beginning, the first act, which takes place in Detroit. Well done action scene and also a lot of comedy as well. I haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop 3 as of yet. Really enjoyed the first two, but that's what makes Beverly Hills Cop such a successful franchise for the most part, is the perfect balance of action and comedy. That is what this movie has. I thought for 150 minutes, this movie might have dragged a bit. I thought it might have dragged, but it didn't. It was over. It could have maybe even been 140 minutes. The way the writing was and the performances were executed, I just really loved pretty much everything about this movie. So what happens after the first act, again, this is going to be pretty much spoiler free. Axel Foley has to come back to Los Angeles, specifically Beverly Hills. His estranged daughter, played by Taylour Paige, she is in trouble. She's a defense attorney who is trying to get this drug mule. Even though he is a criminal for peddling drugs as the mule, he claims innocence as far as the killing of a police officer, a police detective, I believe. So he's being framed for the murder. The defense attorney, she wants to actually protect him and take his case, but doing that does not acquit her well with some police officers, most notably Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon is the resident bad guy in this installment, and he's very good in this movie. And I previously mentioned all the other actors who appeared in Beverly Hills Cop. I forgot to mention Bronson Pinchot as Serge. He's back as well. The movie could have succeeded with John Ashton, Judge Reinhold, Paul Reiser, Bronson Pinchot doing their maybe several minutes of comedic shtick and actually just giving us a bunch of nostalgia from the Beverly Hills Cop films. And it could have just survived on that, and fine. But the good thing about this installment is while it does do that, and we have essentially, we get a lot of the music from the original Beverly Hills Cop just filtering throughout this installment, it gives us that nostalgia with these actors, but it also paves new ground, I believe, at least for another installment of Beverly Hills Cop, because this one was so enjoyable, so well written, and so well performed, executed by Eddie Murphy. He looks completely engaged as Axel Foley. And yeah, 40 years since Beverly Hills Cop, he still looks spry and energetic as Axel Foley. Maybe a little bit more wizened and heartbroken because he has an estranged relationship with his daughter. And the Axel Foley and daughter relationship, let me get the actual name for the daughter. Taylour Paige, again, actress Taylour Paige, she plays Jane Foley. The chemistry between Jane Foley and Axel Foley is very good. Forgot to also mention Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He plays a Beverly Hills detective who helps Jane Foley and Axel Foley in the case as well. There's a couple of other plot details that I'm not dropping because I want to keep it mainly spoiler free. Also, what makes this elevated for me is with all of the old cast members that we've grown to love, we're expecting them to shine in Axel F. but there are some new additions to this franchise that really made me laugh as well. Most notably, Afion Crockett. Not going to say who he plays, but he's a stand-up comic actor, and he's very good in this movie as well. And I don't remember, I'm looking on IMDb. I can't find the actress. There's an actress who plays another small role in this movie who is not part of the Beverly Hills Cop universe until this installment. For about 3 or 4 minutes, she's hilarious. She's very, very good. And these comedic bits that just come out of nowhere and surprise you, it's sort of that same spirit as when Bronson Pinchot surprised us back in '84 with Beverly Hills Cop, right? So while Bronson Pinchot does have his moments as a couple moments as Surge, it's some of the new blood that can come in here that also add to the comedic mix of Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. So if you actually like the formula of these films, this is a no-brainer watch. It does rehash the stuff from years ago, but it doesn't make it too derivative to where you're just rolling your eyes and saying this is just a soulless cash grab at another installment of Beverly Hills Cop some 30 years later after Beverly Hills Cop 3. Okay, no, this is actually, let me look at the director. It's directed by Mark Malloy, and the writers are Will Beal, Tom Gormican, and Kevin Etten. Really good screenplay, and it just sticks to the formula while also it doesn't feel formulaic. Okay, it's just a very entertaining film. My only complaint is after watching Beverly Hills Cop Axel F is that we'll probably have to wait another 2 or 3 years or maybe even four, for another Beverly Hills Cop, because I want another one immediately. And when I have time, I'm going to go back and watch the first two and then eventually get to Beverly Hills Cop 3, which I don't know your personal feelings about Beverly Hills Cop 3, but a lot of people do not like that installment. And there is a really cool reference to that in the movie. Let's just say that. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go regarding spoilers in the film. But so overall, my rating for Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, 4 out of 5 stars. You're going to have a good time. This is overall just a pleasing Netflix entertainment that actually went above my expectations. And yeah, 4 stars for Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. And I didn't know how much I missed Beverly Hills Cop, those movies, and I can't wait to rewatch them again. So it's a great reminder of the brilliance of Eddie Murphy and this franchise. And this is just another great installment. So who knows? Maybe after watching this, whenever I get to Beverly Hills Cop 3, even though most people just completely bag on that movie, quote unquote bag, really do not like that movie, maybe it'll upscale my experience of watching Beverly Hills Cop 3. I don't know. But yeah, most importantly, tell me what you think of Beverly Hills Cop Axel F in the comments below. Would love to hear what you think of this movie. And again, for more movie and TV reviews and interviews, I do a weekly show called Cinematics. It's a podcast with Eric Holmes and Bruce Perky, and we do a bunch of movie reviews. A lot of those reviews are housed on this channel. So if you want movie reviews, TV reviews, as well as interviews, please like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks again for your support. And most importantly, go check out Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, streaming on Netflix starting July 3rd. Take care.